Hey everyone, Ron Milligan with RE/MAX Select coming to you with the latest market statistics for the Portland metro area. The RMLS came out with their market statistics last week, and this is for the complete month of June. So that usually trails the end of the month by about 13-14 days. So there were two things that were kind of amazing in the market statistics. One is that the inventory is still showing really low. We're at 0.8 months of inventory, which when we saw that number back in December, it was like record-setting low inventory. It's up slightly than what it was in May, which was 0.7 months. That's the lowest we saw. And again, inventory in months is a way that in real estate we measure supply and demand. Supply, the number of active listings, divided by demand, the buyer demand, how many units are typically selling per month. We divide that into the supply, the number of supply homes that we have, active listings, and that gives us the inventory in months. 4 to 6 months of inventory is typically a balanced market, somewhere in the middle there. Above that is a buyer's market where the buyers are in control, and below that is the seller's market where the sellers are in advantage. And of course, we're in an extreme seller's market. And we just basically went from a crazy extreme to mildly crazy extreme seller's market. That being said, the numbers are changing, and we'll get into that a little bit when we hit the weekly statistics. The other really big thing that we saw in the market action was the average sale price increase from 2020 to 2021. So this is a measure where the RMLS takes the first 6 complete months of 2020 and compares them to the first 6 months of 2021. And they average the sale price over those time periods, so it's a nice big sample, and then they do a comparison. So in 2020, the average sale price was $468,500. In 2021, the average sale price was $562,700, which is a 20.1% increase in the average sale price. That is a crazy, incredible number. So going into the weekly statistics, which is what I'm usually bringing you here week after week, this last week is over, the sample we have is over 4th of July week. So 4th of July was observed on the 5th, and then we had a short work week, and I swear half of Portland was in Hawaii and the other half was out at the coast or up at a mountain somewhere camping. So it's not a great example of what's really going on in the market, and I think we need to wait a week or two over the next 2 weeks to really see what's going on and what I suspect is happening is truly happening. The number of homes sold was down. It was 732 versus the previous week, which was 1,035. Last year, that same week of July 5th through the 11th, the number of homes sold was 901. So it was a lower number, but I do feel like there was a lot of pent-up buyer demand, and folks, buyers, and agents went on vacation that week. And you know, when agents go on vacation, homes don't get sold or shown, and offers don't get written. So I'm not too surprised by that. I was kind of expecting it. The number of active listings is up 3,209 versus 2 weeks ago it was 3,091, so it's about 100 up, and that's just that same march that we've been seeing for about 3.5 months now, week after week, an incremental rise in the number of active listings on the market. It's been real slow but real steady, somewhere between 50 to 100 listings increase per week. The number of pending deals was down. It was 6,586 2 weeks ago, and last week it was 6,250. So the number of pending transactions is decreasing. The number of new pending deals, part of the problem, is down from what it's been recently. So last week it was 836 new contracts, new deals, or homes got put under contract. What we've been seeing over the last month and a half is that number above 1,000, 1,030, 1,050, 1,070. And so this is showing that buyer demand was a little bit lower. Again, I think we're gonna have to wait a couple of weeks to see what's going on truly with the market. Average days on market didn't change. Median days on market really didn't change. It's 14 and 5. And then average sale price as a percentage of the asking price. So they listed the home, what did it end up selling for, and on average that's 104.58%. So what I think is happening is we are feeling a bit of a slowdown on the market. We're seeing fewer offers on homes that in the first quarter and the first half of the second quarter during our frenzy period, where we would see a home go for $100,000 over asking price with multiple offers, 14, 12, 10 offers with crazy terms surrounding them. Well, that number is decreased. So I think we're working with a smaller pool of buyers. So when a home hits the market and it's all done up and it's ready and the sellers have done all the right things and it's priced right, it's getting maybe 4 or 5 offers, maybe 6. And it's selling for not 100,000, but maybe 50,000 over asking. And so I think that we're seeing just a diminishing of the pool of buyers. But over the last couple of months, I haven't seen that changing much. That's what we've been working with over the last couple of months here. I suspect that July and August are going to be kind of quiet months. So if you're a buyer and you've been very frustrated by what's going on, now might be an opportunity to get a home under contract without having to go way bonkers over the asking price and give up, make promises that you won't ask for any inspections or inspection repairs. Still do inspections, but you promise that you won't ask for any repairs, or also promising to make up an appraisal shortfall. So if you bid way over what the asking price is, and the property's on for 400, you bid 440, the appraisal comes in at 420, and now we've got this gap that we don't know what to do with. Well, a lot of times buyers are making up that gap, or they're promising to say, to the sellers, hey, I'll bring in an extra $20,000 of down payment in order to make up that gap and make the deal go through for the financing. So we may be seeing opportunities where you don't have to go crazy high, that you may still have the opportunity to negotiate with the seller over repairs, and that you won't have to promise to make up an appraisal gap, whatever amount that might be. Maybe opportunities for that. So, if you're kind of sidelined in the first couple of quarters of this year, give me a call, we'll talk, and maybe we can strategize and see if we can get you into something that works for you. All right, we'll talk to you in a week. Of course, all real estate is local, as I always say. So if you have any questions about what's going on in your neck of the woods, just let me know. I'm happy to pull the numbers for you. Bye-bye.